Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on where I'm at post meets, my general plans, how training is going, and all that good stuff. So first off, like I said in my last video, this is going to be my last meet that I'm going to be competing at 82.5 kg, so 181.7 pounds, and I'm going to be beginning my journey to filling out the 90 kg weight class, so 198. And this is something that I really need to do for a while. The best people in my weight class right now are typically 5'6" to 5'9", and it really just makes all the sense in the world to move up a weight class to at least 198 and potentially 220, 100 kilos in the long run. I have been able to make some pretty good improvements with my training, being at a lighter body weight that I'm not really suited for, which I'm happy about. I was able to progress my total from 1,416 to 1,478 in the span of 6 months, which is pretty good for maintaining the same body weight and doing 3 meets in 1 year. Because what happens when you peak and taper for every single meet, you do enter a period of detraining, which is required to maximize that top end strength. But you do lose a little bit of training time and momentum with that taper and with that meet period, and then coming back into training and ramping up to productive training volumes again. So I'm really happy about that. I've had my fun in the 181s, and now it's just time for me to grow. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm currently just at maintenance calories for about a couple weeks. Just going to be having one more week at maintenance, just establishing it, and then I'm planning on going into about a 300 calorie surplus, and gaining anywhere between half a pound to 1 pound per week on average. Understanding that the rate of weight gain will not be perfectly linear, just like with weight loss and weight maintenance, but having that be the average and the aggregate, like over the long run. And so I'm going to be showing you guys all that in kind of an upcoming series. Going to be calling it like Road to 90 kg. So this will kind of be episode 1, just showing you guys how I'm easing back into training, and my general overall plans and what I'm doing post meet. So that's generally going to be the framework I'm using for my diet, and what I'm going to be doing going forward. I'm really excited for it. It's going to be really, really good for me, and I'll show you guys like full days of eating, how my training is periodized, all that good stuff, to just try to help you guys understand how to do this yourself, the process of it, and how to most optimally gain muscle mass. So that's what I'm doing on the diet front, what my plan is, in that sense. In terms of training right now, I'm entering a period of a little bit lower specificity, using a little more exercise variation. So for example, using stuff like a photo press, Larson press, incline barbell press, pause squats, safety bar squats, beltless pause squats, only doing conventional deadlift for a little bit of a period of time. And the reason why you want to have some exercise variation post meet after a period of high specificity is for a few reasons. So one is going to be adaptive resistance. So if you're doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to have a less of a pronounced response to that training stimulus. That's why periodization of exercise selection, rep ranges, average intensities, whatnot, is really, really important for long-term progress. So having exercise variation is going to help me out with that. Second is going to be with longevity and injury resiliency. If you're constantly doing the exact same exercises with the exact same force vectors, force curves, etc., you're going to have your body taxed in the same way over and over and over again, and that's going to result in more potential for flare-ups to happen in specific movement patterns. So having that variation is really, really good for that. And then just third, simply just enjoyment, for more buy-in to my training. Because as much as I love powerlifting and doing squat, bench, and deadlift, it can get a little bit boring at times. And having these periods of manipulating the average intensities, exercise selection, all that good stuff is going to just really help you be a little more excited about training and make better long-term progress. So I'm going to be hopefully setting some new rep PRs and different exercise variations. It's kind of fun because it's like I already set some PRs on my variations, and when you're setting PRs on variations you haven't done before, it could be a lot more fun training than if you're just trying to do like the same thing. It's not as exciting. It's not like you're setting PRs as much. So that's my general overall plan with training. I'll kind of show you guys how it progresses over time. Probably show you some of my overall, how my exercise selection evolves over time and whatnot. A little more of a detailed video going over my programming, and potentially get a podcast with my coach, kind of discussing things more in depth on the long term plan, how we're moving up a weight class, and all that stuff. So that's my updates for post meet. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really excited for this new chapter. And as always, if you guys did like the video, please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you guys are interested in coaching, just go to adampeelerfitness.com. Reach out to me on Instagram, Adam D. Peeler. And yeah, that's it. Talk to you guys in the next one.